Hello, hello, my dear friends, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Welcome. Happy Sunday, everyone. It's the 10th. Oh, I forgot my crystal ball. It is the 10th of April of 2022. I hope you're all doing well. I did promise you that I would be doing a divine spread for you, which I usually do on a Sunday or on a Friday, depending on how my time is. You may be hearing some rain, some wind. The weather isn't too promising today. Being Sunday, the usual story. I hope everyone is happy, healthy, happy, and I know it's difficult times, but we've got beautiful things coming up in the astrology, okay, as we've got Jupiter and Neptune. They're already together there, so I don't know if you've had downpours or that's what Neptune is. It's water, it rules Pisces. Jupiter expands. It can speak to a very spiritual time as well. Do take time out to meditate. We could be seeing a lot of truths coming out. Beware of propaganda, lies, deception, and all those things. Okay, because Jupiter will bring us the truth. It can burst our bubble if we're not grounded. Okay, there's a lot of blessings. Venus is now in Pisces. The moon is transiting through Leo. I am using the Druid Craft Tarot, so calling on Spirit and on the Divine to guide me. This is a huge deck. It's not easy to shuffle, but like the card, it's big and you can really enjoy seeing the cards. So dear Spirit, what's going on? Divine spread, 10th of April, or whenever you get to view this, for whatever reason, whether it's love, whether it's business, whether it's family, relationships. We're coming up to, Ace of Swords, the Moon, and Death, the Death card. So we've got Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, a lot of water. Something is ending. Something is ending. The darkness is ending. Anything you haven't known is ending. Ace of Swords will give us clarity exactly on what we need to shed, to let go of. The Death card is Scorpio, and that's where the South Node is, dear friends. So, victory. There will be victory. There will be truth. We are coming up to eclipses, right? A new moon eclipse in Taurus on the 30th. Thank you for joining us on Patreon. Thank you for supporting us there. We do mythology, we do astrology, we do the extended readings there, and we give 3 free readings every month. So around the 15th of the month is the draw that we do. So dear Spirit, please guide us. What's going on? What is happening in the ethers? What's going on energetically? And we know that the planetary alignments, movements, and all planets are moving forward, so it's all about moving forward. Everything is going really quickly now. Pluto will retrograde on the 29th of April, the first of the planets to start retrograding. What do we need to know, dear Spirit? Thank you, Archangels, for guiding us. Okay, at the foundation and the divine spread is my own spread. Okay, I also offer this on my website. I've got a new website, everyone. You will find the link below. And the personal readings, the option to get a personal reading will end, I'm thinking, May sometime. I'm going to stop those. Only those that are on Patreon supporting Divine Debut 11 will have the option for a personal reading until further notice. I think I will take some time off during summer in the Northern Hemisphere, nevertheless. Let's see what's going on. at the foundation, we've got the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, equal giving and receiving. Many times it does look like the Hermit, you know. You've got to look at what this card is. I don't use this deck very often. I feel it's a special deck. The Druid Craft Tarot deck, if you're interested. So someone needed to go, it's like someone needed to go through a maturing time, go into their cave to figure out that they need to give more than what they've been giving. Okay, it looks like the hands are out and he is obviously being generous. So the person who's been enlightened, Virgo, is very strong, out of the earth signs, could be any other earth sign. There is, someone's become enlightened now and they're starting to give back. This is like a karmic payback, right? Whether it's karma or dharma. And the downpour starts. Let's see what is hidden. So I'm talking a little bit louder, hopefully you can hear me. What is hidden? We have the Four of Swords, so there's inaction. Okay, this is the distant past position. Right now someone is in thought. He's not actually sleeping in this deck, as you could see. He's actually putting a lot of thought into taking action, right? He's probably, whoever this is, has come from a heartbreak. Remember, the Four of Swords is inaction. It's needing time to meditate, to heal. It's just like the warrior that's come from the war. Okay, so it's air, it's perception, it's thought, it's conversational. For some of you, it could be that someone has decided, I mean, they've woken up, they're ready to take action. The card after the Four of Swords is the Five, and that is, they know that there will be challenges and competition moving forward. Recent past, we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is very, very often the marriage card, isn't it? It can also speak to money, long cycle. Now this is the recent past. Ten of Pentacles is like an ending. It does speak to stability, family, generational wealth, support, financial support, emotional support through family. Okay, Ten of Pentacles speaks to abundance as well, but there is an ending to a cycle. Again, we've got Earth. Let's see what is going on in the now. We've got the Two of Cups, my dear friends. The Two of Cups, so there is some sort of an agreement that's happening now. This can also speak to a very strong love connection. Two of Cups, two people that love the same, think the same, feel the same. They're on the same level, as you could see, and maybe even height-wise, very close to the height of the other person. So they feel equal, okay? This is emotional balance, logically. Let's see what is on our mind, what is our goals, what is the goal of the person you're thinking of, what is in their head, and what are they aspiring towards, what are they working towards. And of course the crowning card is the card that trumps the rest of the reading, so it's a very important position. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles, so it's asking for work, for putting in the effort. Now some of you could work with this person. We've got more Pentacles, we've got Virgo, Virgo energy, Virgo card. The Ten of Pentacles is also Virgo. So Virgo is all about service. It's what we do daily. I don't know if you if this is a relationship. It could also be a partnership for work, an agreement for work, where Eight of Pentacles speaks to working hard, right? The Virgo energy is all about service and maybe even working extra hours. Eight of Pentacles, looking very closely at the details, or that someone is ready to put in the work for this agreement, for this relationship, whatever it is, partnership. Let's see what is the action and advice moving forward. We've got the Tower, everyone. Wow. So the advice is that there's going to be an aha moment, a very major shift. We've got eclipses just ahead of us, as I said. 2 eclipses. On the 30th, new moon in Taurus, solar eclipse. And on the 16th of May, full moon in Scorpio, lunar eclipse. And that's going to be a gnarly one. So the Tower is Mars. Mars is action, it's driven, it's frustration for changes, someone needing changes. Looks like there's been work put in, but we see like an ending or like a restart here in the recent past. And why do I feel this? Those of you that have got Virgo in your chart, looks like in the past you were giving more than what you were receiving. Now, it doesn't have to be your Virgo sun. You could have your moon in Virgo, for instance. We know Virgo is of service, right? And because he looks like the Hermit, I'm saying that. Virgo, Libra, I'm going to say. Those of you, some of you could have your sun in Virgo and have your Venus in Libra, for instance. Well, we've got Mars here, right? Something is going to be, it's going to change, shift. Something is quickly going to be seen. We know the Tower is not an easy card. It's not an easy energy. It can bring things upside down and turn them inside out. And it's a lightning bolt. It's a lightning strike. So it brings the unexpected. It's very much Uranus. What is the potential outcome here? And we've got the Queen of Wands. Very powerful, very, very powerful. Look at her stance. She's more on the masculine side. Now, Queen of Wands, obviously Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. I would say more Leo, of course, and then Aries and then Sagittarius, right? Queen of Wands, magnetic, attractive, powerful. She's a business owner. She knows what she needs to do. She's driven by those desires, and she's got the ability and the confidence to take action. And we see the fire here, and we see fire here as well. Now, obviously, I don't know if some of you may have your moon in fire, for instance, right? Or have your Mars in a fire sign. Queen of Wands. She's going to take action. She's not going to sit back and wait. She's going to strike while the iron is hot. She's gonna take advantage of this Tower moment. This shift that is going on, this enlightenment, this news, whatever it is. Let's see what the planetary alignments and the help or hindrance from the divine is. We have the Eight of Wands, so lots of back and forth, lots of action, Cupid's love messages, arrows of love, flight, travel, a major shift, lots of things going on here, a lot of fire. Looks like he's aiming for something. Oh my goodness, Ace of Wands, and we've got the Sun, which looks like a lot of fire again. Leo is very prominent here, I must say. Ace of Wands is very sexually inclined energy. We see a lot of passion, but only as well as emotion. Now, I don't know if for some of you, you're striking a deal, because she's very creative as well. And this is something that she's probably been working really hard on, or that she's desired this very much so. And the news is good that love is here, Agape is here. Are you going to scratch my cards now, Agape? Come on, love. Come on, sweet pea. It's sleep time now. Go and have a nap. Go, baby. Down you go. She's my shadow. She follows me everywhere. Darling, it's sleep time, okay? So leave us alone, thank you. Okay, so the Ace of Wands. It's like the light goes on. A lot of messages pertaining to desire. There's also a lot that someone's been through. Someone's been working very hard. Either it's a relationship, either it's a business deal. It could be a bit of both, right? Interesting, the Queen of Wands. She holds the 10th wand. We've got 8, 9, and 10 wands. The action that she's going to take is probably going to put an end to that burdensome cycle. It looks like she's probably putting an end through, she's probably having some sort of an enlightenment. There's a shift going on. It's got to do with communication, messages. And we've got the Six of Swords. So a lot of fire and air. That is quick energies, very quick. Fire and air, explosive. It can also be frustrating. I mean, Six of Swords is leaving troubles, leaving hassles, and she could also be planning a trip here, crossing over water, moving towards serenity. This could be physical travel, obviously. I really want to take one more card on the Four of Swords, dear Spirit. What is that about in the hidden position? And we've got the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, my dear friends, where someone's ready to take a journey. They're ready to leave a marriage, a partnership, a job, a position. Agape, come on, sweet baby. Come on, sweet baby. I love you. You sit on my lap. You're not allowed on the table, okay? So, Eight of Cups, we also see a very interesting eclipsed moon. She's going to jump up again because my hands are free. Stay there. Can you see the eclipsed moon up there? And we see someone ready to climb that hill, which this leaving, no Agape, this leaving is not easy for this person. The person that's been broken, heartbroken, we see here, gone through a lot of troubles and disappointments, right? There's a lot of thought before the action is taken, and this could also speak to travel as well. But it's not an easy climb. We see that. It's not an easy climb. But he's heading towards, like he's going up. So in whatever action is being taken emotionally, this person is going up. So it's not as I said, it's not an easy climb, but it will take him to that Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, which is up here as well. So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Actually, I want to take just one card on the Tower before I take another smaller deck for more clarity. What's this Tower, dear Spirit, in the action and advice? And we've got the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, feeling a sense of lack. No, Agape. Feeling a sense of lack. It's as though she's in hiding. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got the Prince of Swords. Prince of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This could speak to legalities, a lot of information coming through, a lot of cutting words. It could speak to a fight. We know Knights are all about action. This is about intelligence, information coming in quickly. Someone taking action. bringing the truth, maybe harsh truths. We've got the High Priest here. The High Priest, Taurus, we've got a new moon, eclipse in Taurus. The High Priest is someone that's very wise, someone that's at the top of their game, someone maybe who's very traditional, someone who may be quite religious as well. The High Priest, many times we see it as second chances for something long term. I mean, this could also be a leader, someone who's got their own business, their own company, right? Someone who is, he looks very similar to the Emperor. Look at how powerful he is. The High Priest, it's a 5. The High Priest, keys, finding some sort of a solution through communication. Maybe someone also heading towards legalities after communication, after difficult communication. Or could be that the Prince of Swords, someone is looking at things from a detached perspective. I mean, that's Aquarius. Aquarius is being detached and seeing things from that higher perspective. What's beneath the High Priest? And we've got the Magician. The Magician and the High Priest. 2 major arcana. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo. This is the stars aligning, giving you all the tools. The High Priest, needing to keep the faith. Lots of things, lots of communication and difficult truths going to come through pertaining to a marriage, a contract. The Magician, that's Mercury, which will retrograde in May at the last degrees of Taurus, and then move into Gemini, where it will be very powerful. So Gemini can speak to business, a lot of communication, collaboration, anything written, spoken. Okay, so the 5 of Pentacles, I wanted to show you the card here. We see here that there's some sort of a chase. Now, I don't know if it's one person having chased another, or it's as though, I don't know what I get from this. It's that someone is checking out of a difficult situation, or the 5 of Pentacles is usually 2 people that are left out in the cold. They've got a lot of differences between the 2 of them. It's like someone doesn't want to see the truth here. And the truth is going to be difficult. That's what I get. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is. There we go. Agape is sleeping right next to me now like a little baby. What's the Karma Dharma, dear Spirit? And the Divine Spread, of course, I'm not putting a date on it, but today is the 10th. It usually goes for about a week. Please take it as it resonates for your own personal story. So we've got the 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. So money and finances and values have got a lot to do with the reading here. And family, of course, but also deals, like projects, and a lot to do with desire, movement, and creating something. We've got the Chariot, Cancer. The Chariot, which is having decided on something, I'm going to say, as we see the horses, right? We usually see either sphinxes or horses where someone is Someone is not sure about moving forward with the Chariot here, even though it's a 7, and 7s of course are difficult, as we know. Someone's made a decision to move forward. This could also speak to short distance travel, long distance travel, the change of a home as well. Okay, this is a victory card, my dear friends. Remember, we had that Ace of Swords. Again, that is a victorious card. It's all about clarity. It's cutting anything that's been holding us back karmically. Remember the South Node in Scorpio. We had the Death card. We had the Moon. So wherever there's been secrets, wherever, you know, within a home also, because the Moon, we had the Death card, the Moon, and the Ace of Swords. Something died, right? The Death card, Scorpio. Something karmically is needing to leave your life. Maybe there hasn't been truth. The Moon, it speaks to also, it speaks to fears in moving forward and cutting anything that was holding us back karmically, anything that was heavy for us. But that Ace of Swords is victory and it's clarity. Even though it's a double-edged sword, we're still moving forward. The Chariot proves that. Now we're going to have a new moon in Cancer on June 29th. I don't know if that's when you're traveling or moving or something like that. The new moon in Cancer. That will be relevant for some of you. Okay. I want to take some romance angels. We do look at romance as well. Of course, we look at everything here. When we've got cards that point more to love, we need to focus more on that. And I'm going to say, because we've got the 8 of Pentacles and then the 5, where there's been a lot of effort put in, and there's this relationship, because this could also be a past relationship, right, for some of you. Remember, we had the Hierophant and the Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords, which can speak to possible divorce or separation. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles, we go back to the 5, which says that the work that was done, someone was not satisfied. Or even if this was a business, a lot of work was put in, a lot of effort, and the payback was the 5. So someone is not happy, and maybe they're deciding to go on their own into some sort of a business, if that is the case. So far we've had the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So we'll see what other characters come through, but there could be an age difference here as well. What's going on in love, dear Spirit? What's going on in love? Look at this. We've got children. Your love life is being affected by children. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. So someone is fearing showing their truth. Looks like even with a Tower here, as I said, with Jupiter and Neptune, stay grounded, because there could be a lot that will come through. Venus is also going to conjoin with Jupiter and Neptune and bring the magic at the end of the month. And even from now, I mean, the magic is happening already. Oh my goodness. And we've got new love and engagement. So, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I don't know which one would have been first or second. Doesn't really matter. So there's new love, or if some of you were in a marriage where there was a lot of deception, or you could have been also the third person. Okay, dealing with someone that was married, maybe that deceived you about, you know, their true emotions. So there's many situations that could be playing out here, obviously. A lot will be known as the masks will come off. Now the children can speak to literal children. Many times it does remind me of the Six of Cups. So it could be a soulmate connection, someone that feels that maybe you've known them since the past. Maybe they feel like, because it could be someone new coming in as well. Okay, it will be different for each of you. So you've either known this person and there wasn't a lot of truth. So obviously this relationship went through difficulties. Okay, the new love speaks to, it could speak to a new love or a new chapter. Now for it, if this is someone you've known and you were not totally truthful with each other, because you were in other connections, or you were the third person, or maybe, or for those of you that have known this person, obviously, you've known this person, maybe this relationship did not take off with the new love, because we see the new love and the engagement very close together. Your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. So from one card to another. And if this was to be right here, some of you may have been engaged and figured out that someone is very deceptive, so you are leaving them behind, right, and starting with someone new. So of course the messages will be different for each of you. I feel I need to take just a few more. Just dropped a card. We've got passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. The word joy reminds me of Leo. Heart is Leo. So there is a lot of passion, a lot of desire. Let's see what's going on. Some of you could be finding out that someone stayed in another relationship because of the children. And there is a lot of desire and a lot of passion. Right? And maybe they've, I don't know. I mean, we see possible divorce here. So I don't know if the promise is for a new chapter, that someone is ready to do the work and let go. This could be a surprise. Could be a surprise, it could be a shock for others of you, but we know the Queen of Wands is driven, and she will move towards what she wants to manifest. She wants to be happy. What else do we need to know, dear Spirit, Archangels? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That brings up differences in someone's social standing, whether it's a different country that someone grew up in, or they believe in different things. It's just a totally different sort of, it's got that Sagittarian energy. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. We've got reconciliation, my darlings. Someone from your past is returning to your life, and the reconciliation card is the twin flame card for me in this deck. But we see them, we see how much trust there is here. And we see that they communicate, they come together. Maybe, for many of you, maybe you've dreamed of reconciling with a twin flame, someone that you've known from the past, or from a past lifetime, a past incarnation. But there is reconciliation. This is speaking to making up. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others, which is very much the Leo energy again, being very flirtatious. I could say that all fire signs have got flirt on, but romance is more the house of Leo, the 5th house in astrology, right? We've got playfulness. You see, even the house of Leo, that 5th house of romance, even if it's not Leo for you, if you've got your sun placed in the 5th house, let's say, that's the house of Leo, the natural house of the heart. And it's the house of childhood, children, I should say, childlike energies, and play. So it's a time of flirtation and fun. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So again, we see 2 children here. So there is effort being put in. And I don't know why, there's some sort of, someone's hiding here. Okay, let's pack these cards up for a minute so that we could take more cards. So there is a great chance pertaining to reconciliation, or again, it could be new love, because it's more on a practical level. The reconciliation, you may feel as though you've known this person from before. So let's take, I want to take a few Lenormand. Maybe a few, just, we'll see, before I take more tarot. We've got the Rider, so there's a new beginning. This is like the beginning of a cycle. It's an ace. We've got someone coming in very quickly, fast, news, communication, lots of it. Someone is on a path coming in. And coming in very passionately as well. A lot of activity being taken. Someone's being very smart. This could also be a secretive journey that someone is on. It could be a physical journey. Someone's taking action. Right? Being very strategic as well. We've got the child, so we've got a brand new beginning. Or the child can speak to a lot of happiness, of course, but also a lot of youthful energies here. But this could also be an actual child as well, my dear friends. So because it's a 13, many times I see it like the Scorpio energy. So once we've shared anything karmic that was holding us back, someone may be maturing now, not being so childish, right, as they've gone through some form of a transformation. And we see a lot of play here. We could see the child playing. And we've got the whip, so this is going to happen very suddenly, right? The whip is debates, it could be oppositions, objections, a bit of conflict. So the conflict could be about starting something new, but also this newness will lead to some sort of conflict and divorce where there's other people in the picture. Let me take one more. We've got 11. 11 is a Libra, remember, it's justice. And we've got the sun. I love to see that. The sun will bring happiness in, right? The sun in Leo, this is sunrise. The sun will rise, which will bring clarity, healing, love, romance, the ability to create something new. Some of you, if this is a business, right, there's a lot that you've got to be smart about. Be careful who you communicate with, who you tell about your story and about what you're up to. You need to be very strategic and careful with who you share your information with. Or whatever trip or action being taken towards something new. Some people may be against that, so do take it a step at a time. Be very careful. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the anchor. And the anchor speaks to being grounded. It's something that's beginning, that's going to be long term, right? The anchor speaks to stability. resilience, laying down those foundations. So therefore, it can speak to, if this is a new business deal, it's going to give you a lot of stability and security. If this is a relationship, this could possibly speak to marriage and a lot of abundance. There are the fish, right? So this is like finally breaking a repetitive cycle of maybe miscommunication or a secretive connection, or a lot to do with business or illusions, fears pertaining to deception. This could be, and a lot of you maybe have been going through rough waters where there's been deception, right? This can speak to changes in finances as well, right? This does speak to values, abundance, gains, wealth, whatever you are manifesting, right? Especially with having Venus on Jupiter and Neptune. This could also be something magical that can happen. And we've got the news. The letter is communication. Some quick communication. This could also speak to contracts, documents, emails, anything like that. Conversations. And we've got a window of opportunity with the clover here. That's Jupiter and Sagittarius. Jupiter in Pisces, which is in his own house. He's bringing luck. He's bringing windows of opportunities. That is beautiful. Let's take some tarot and see what's going on. But before we go into the tarot, let's take an energy oracle. Now I'm reading reversals here, and I will read from the book for you. So what is the advice, please, Spirit? What is the advice? So around the 10th of April, or whenever you view this, what is the advice? Where are we heading to? What are the energies surrounding us and the possibilities? We've got third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, and that's someone's not believing in their personal power. That's the chakra of solar plexus, right? We've got Angel of Love, so someone feels weak, maybe also that they may not deserve this relationship, but we've got the Angel of Love here. Through love, we could see the heart right here. There can be magic. Let's take one more. And we've got the broken heart in the reverse. Oh my goodness. Coming out of a broken heart. Let's see let's just take a peek at the bottom, and we've got adjacent possibilities. So lots of doors opening up, not knowing which way to go. Let's read the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, 37, which is in the reverse. I'm going to read the reversed message. When this card is reversed, it indicates a low ebb in your energy and possibly a lack of purpose. You may have been feeling very fragmented lately, unable to rein in your scattered focus. If this is the case, it's time to become more centered and single-minded. You can choose to bring a greater sense of enthusiasm to your everyday life. Call for the assistance of Chamuel to help you harness your power and spin the dynamic center of life force expression. Gather up and direct your life force energy and bring an attitude of enthusiasm to both your goal and your daily life. My third chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I radiate a bright and vibrant life force energy. I feel excitement for all that I do. That's the affirmation. Let's read the Angel of Love, 49, which equals a 13. So 13 is, remember, Scorpio. Sorry, 49. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-colored wings. She holds a rose quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward, and the compassion that you demonstrate towards yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm. Beautiful. Let's read that broken heart, number 9. Reversed. The broken heart reversed makes a time of renewal and hope. The pain and trauma are behind you now, and you can trust that greater joy is on the way. There's that word joy again. Whatever has happened to hurt you in the past, you're now free to move on. The universe has much better things in store for you, so finish letting go of any residual grief and open your life to your new self-loving intention. Joyous connections will follow. And the affirmation is, I release the pain of the past and live with compassion for myself. Love heals and renews me now. That is beautiful. Thank goodness for that. Saved by the bell, I'm going to say. Let's take some tarot. Okay. Now all these cards are in the upright as well. I'm thinking to take a mythic oracle at the end of the reading. We will take some handwritten love messages since we've seen a lot pertaining to love as well. So let me just pick these cards up. We've got a 9 and a 13 is 22, and a 1, that's 23. 23, I don't know if that speaks to the 23rd of this month of April, or whether it speaks to 23 equals a 5. That's the Hierophant. For some of you, you could be with this eclipse, this new moon in Taurus, which is the Hierophant. We know that's fixed earth, so changes are not very easy with the Taurian archetype and the Scorpio, which is right opposite. But we're needing to make the changes because that's what eclipses are. Where we could not make the changes will happen anyway, because Spirit wants to put us on the right path. What's this 6 of Pentacles? What's the 6 of Pentacles about? From the distant past. 3 of Wands. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. It looks to me that there is an ending here. There's a new cycle opening up, and again, because of the Wheel of Fortune, you could be dealing with someone that had held different beliefs, different religion. We do see the 3 of Wands, which speaks to physical distance. This could also be a relationship that is connected through social media, through communication from a distance. Though we see a cycle ending, like the Wheel of Fate, right? It's divine timing. And there's no more waiting anymore. It's like there will be reciprocity and dharma or karma that will be coming back. I mean, it is a card of balance, right? Now, 3 of Wands says that someone's been waiting on their ships. They've done the work, the initial work, and they've been waiting on that opportunity. Remember the Clover, waiting on that opportunity for an ending or a closing up a cycle where someone, remember the Wheel of Fortune comes after the Hermit. So someone's been enlightened. They have the wisdom now on, what it is that they want to end in their lives and start a new cycle. What is it that they now believe because they've become more philosophical now. So the waiting is over. Someone's been very, very patient with that Three of Wands, right? Waiting for those ships. Let's take the Four of Swords. What's that about? We have the Four of Wands. So obviously where there's too many people in the picture or a love triangle, I mean that Three of Swords, remember, can speak to a love triangle. Someone was in a marriage, or there's been a disappointment in a marriage, or in a, if not in a marriage, in a business deal, maybe a business deal of the past. Now, of course, there can be also relationship and business together. Business and pleasure, as we say, you know. But we've got the Four of Wands here. Now, what this person is thinking of, they could be thinking of a potential new, stable, long-term relationship, which they're taking time out. We've got the Seven of Pentacles here, taking a while to decide. The Seven of Pentacles is, it's someone stopping and thinking, right? Taking their sweet old time to make a decision because they're looking at their investments. Is it worth them investing more in this marriage, in this deal? Or if this is, not everyone has been dealing with someone who's married, obviously. But maybe it's a, you know, there's been a breakup in the past. Maybe one person was not ready for marriage and now they are. Because we do see that there's been, someone has checked out here and on their way looking for a an agreement, balance, emotional balance. Let's see what this Eight of Cups is. We've got the Ace of Cups. And we've got the Eight of Cups twice. Oh my God. Wherever this person is going, it's their wish fulfillment. There are 9 cups here. 9 with that Ace of Cups. So this is a wish fulfillment. That's their driving force. They're emotionally checking out and they're moving towards what they desire, what they've wished for, what they've waited for. Let's see what the Ten of Pentacles is. Recent past. We have the Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. More Scorpio, I would say. But we've also got the Devil, which is Capricorn. So we could be talking about both those energies, right? The Devil is something that one is very attracted to sexually. Now, if this person was married, that's why they're having trouble bringing this cup forward. They're blocked by the Devil. It's all about timing. Maybe after ending a marriage or financially getting themselves stable, having secured their financial life, their business life before they can look into love. The Devil. We know the Devil is a very strong attraction, but it's also Saturn and it's limiting. It's needing, someone's needing to mature. The Knight of Cups was not enough here. Someone was demanding maybe a long-term marriage. It could go either way. The Devil is also fears. It could be that this Knight of Cups was not coming forward because they were fearing that either, because if this is a love triangle, that they would be found out and then that would maybe sort of end their marriage because there could be children involved. Or that it would have affected them financially. I want to take one more on that devil. And we've got the Five of Swords. You see that there was fear because of other people. Family, someone married, dealing with a married person. Could be one person is married, could be both. But the Five of Swords is competitive energies, also self-worth issues. Someone that doesn't want to fight, someone that is fearing those swords, fearing the truth of their desires, their true desires. Let's have a look at that Two of Cups, which is in the now. Someone's fearing going into legalities as well. Let's have a look at the Two of Cups. We've got the Empress, dear friends. There is a lot of love here. A lot of love. Someone's been very patient and waiting on this love connection. We've got Taurus Venus, and Venus is now transiting through Pisces. She will bring magic in. But remember, the Empress had to be really, really patient so that she could create and give birth. Right? So if this is a business, yes, it's going to manifest a lot of abundance. If this is love, there is a deep, deep love here, and someone obviously is viewed as the Empress, so the perfect mother figure, someone that's just very compassionate, creative, sexy, abundant, has an internal abundant world, or this connection can bring great manifestation and financial stability too. And we've got the Knight of Swords. Wow, there's the Knight of Swords second time. I will take one more because that Knight of Swords, remember I did say there could be an age difference. Now the Queen of Wands and the Empress could be two different people. For others it will be the same person because there's great creative energies in the Empress and in the Queen of Wands. There's powerful indications in the Empress and in the Queen of Wands. Let's take one on that Knight of Swords. So it could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra energy. And we've got the King of Pentacles. So now we've got Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It's Taurus for me mostly, and again it's Venus. So the Empress and the King of Pentacles. A lot of communication back and forth. Maybe this connection will also bring a lot of difficulties, or just a lot of truths. Could be another air sign in the picture, or pending legalities. Let's look at that Eight of Pentacles. We know the King of Pentacles is a father. Could be a business owner, someone that's very stable. There's many differences in many similarities in the King of Pentacles and the Empress. Their money is very important, so financial security is very important. Family is very important. Eight of Pentacles. And I'm going to say for some of you, the Empress could also be a mother figure to the King of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. The Two of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So a lot of anxiety, stress. I don't know, this could also be a lot of worry. Maybe this is too hard. The Nine of Swords is angst, it's stress. It's like someone's head going around in circles, too much thought, just nitty-picky. I mean, it's on the card of Virgo, and Virgo is just reading between the lines and trying to perfect something, or looking at the tiniest of details. Let's look at that Nine of Swords. So he said this, and then she said that, and Nine of Swords, fearing a lot, but fearing also legalities and challenges, truths. We've got Judgment, my dear friends. And Judgment is a very critical energy. A moment of crisis. Now we've got Archangel Michael here. that says there is help coming through from Spirit. There's a dilemma here as well, but whoever has not been in a relationship, in a job situation, in a partnership where there's been growth, where there's been life, where there's been happiness, this is second chances. So a second chance is here. A second chance is here for a resurrection. For this agreement, this relationship, Two of Cups, we have it twice. Let's look at the action and advice. Now, I don't know, because we've got harsh air. So it could be that a third person has got strong air in their chart. I don't know if this is someone you could be leaving or the other person could be leaving. We've got some swords here as well. Let's look at that Five of Pentacles and the Tower. We've got the Strength card, so Leo is here. It does speak to confidence. It also speaks to patience, but also courage. And again, a very strong connection. Very much of desire. We've got the Two of Pentacles. Someone holding themselves back, but then something is going to happen that someone's going to have to decide on the spur of the moment. We've got the infinity symbol here and here. This is like a breaking of that cycle. A cycle that you've been in over and over again, and that's a very karmic cycle. It's a very Saturnian cycle of karma, or maybe it's time for your dharma, my dear friends. Maybe the karma is being released now. Two of Pentacles, some of you are going to be really busy. You're going to have to trust in yourselves, not fear, not hold yourself back pertaining to self-worth issues, whether there's a big age difference, you speak different languages, you live in different countries, whatever it is. And we have the King of Wands, King and Queen of Wands. So we've got a divine masculine ready to take action, making a decision, needing to be very fast, to move, to create. Remember the King of Wands, he's a business owner, he's also very strong Leo Sagittarius, for many of you. Someone ready to take action now, not holding themselves back. They've seen the light, and maybe what the Tower is that they're speaking their truth, and that they're speaking about what they want to manifest, what they desire truly to create. Queen of Wands. We've got the Page of Wands. So someone ready to go on that adventure. This could be a message of passion. We have the Three of Cups, reconciliation. Three of Cups can speak to a love triangle, remember, but the Three of Cups many times. Yes, reconciliation, happiness. This could be someone taking a journey and meeting up. And we've got the Ten of Cups, my dear friends. Wow. Oh my God, look at the similarity here. Look at the King of Pentacles and look at the chap here. He is the same person. That is freaky. I've never noticed that before. That is really, really interesting. Ten of Cups, happiness and bliss. There is a meeting, maybe in the park, maybe in a public place. Let's take the Eight of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands, so someone's taking a trip. Someone's coming in very fast, again with that Ace of, they're holding that Ace of Wands, which is here as well. Remember that the Knight of Wands is a traveler, someone who travels for work back and forth, but also someone that desires something that is very secretive, We've got the Seven of Swords, my dear friends. So someone is strategizing a trip, a meeting. It's very secretive as well. Let's look at that Ace of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles, so there is expansion and growth here. 3 is an initial stage of success, but it could also, again, it ties in with work. I don't know for you personally, but we've got the Ten of Swords here, the end of suffering. The Ten of Swords, oh my goodness. I think that this is saying, let me show you that Three of Pentacles, which this could be saying that someone desires to end a love triangle. They're leaving that third person, leaving a marriage. This is the end of suffering. There is going to be success from here on. Remember, it's on the Ace of Wands, which is our ability to create. And again, Ten of Swords is someone feeling as though they've been deceived. If this is an air sign, whoever is being left behind, someone feels as though they've been deceived. Let's see what that Six of Swords is. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is also up here. Someone working hard, trying to save their money, or just looking at the details pertaining to a trip. Ready to put in the effort. We've got the King of Swords here. We've got 3 kings, my dear friends, which 3 kings do speak to protection. King of Swords. King of Swords could also be a potential, someone that you could be leaving behind. I did speak about a King of Swords. We see someone that's quite intelligent. This could also be a legal representative, or that someone is communicating very much pertaining to some legalities or anything pertaining to business and work, or the hardships that they've been through in the past. We've got the Six of Pentacles. So here is the first card we had was the Six of Pentacles, and we end with the Six of Pentacles. So it does speak to legalities here. And as I said, it could be for some of you that someone is married. They are also partnered up with, so partnership and marriage together. So this would be an extra challenge because work is also involved, money is involved. So someone is seeking the guidance of someone very intelligent so that they could find their justice. This could speak to divorce. Or there's going to be a lot of communication. Someone's putting a lot of effort, speaking their truth, looking at things, how things can work out so that they could reciprocate, right? Be equal and fair, and maybe also looking at needing to pay money out, money pertaining to child, to their children, or paying money out, right, for divorce, or separating, right, separating all their everything that they own. So child support, alimony, and all those things pertaining to legalities. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Emperor. Can we do a reading for once without having the Emperor and the Empress, my dear friends? Is that possible at all? Like, what can I say? Aries, Taurus, could be any other sign. The Emperor is someone that's grown. Okay, the Emperor sits at the top of their game. Many times, as I say, the Emperor, yes, could also be a fire sign, because the Emperor comes through as very sexual. He shows he's temperamental many times. Yes, he doesn't have time for love, right? But also, again, he's very similar to the King of Pentacles. He's got the King of he holds the King of Wands within him as well, but he's also very intelligent. So the King of Swords is within his energy as well, my dear friends. We know the Emperor can give a sense of security. Now, he can also be very controlling, so it will be different for each of you. What's beneath that? And we've got the Ace of Wands. So someone that's very successful, they've created an empire for themselves. Ooh, they've either broken your heart, or they're coming out of a heartbreak, or this could also be someone that some of you are you desire to get out of, right? We've got the Three of Swords and the Fool. So someone is going to be feeling like a fool, or this is a new chapter that begins. Five of Wands. Wow. Oh, dear me. I want to take one card on each of the kings, yeah? One card on each of the kings. Just to give you a little bit more clarity on who is who. It may help you to decipher who is the one. Nemica disgrazia. Okay, the mask comes off. This King of Pentacles has been wearing a mask, maybe, or dealing with someone that was wearing a mask, who they could be leaving behind. Now, the Nemica is usually an older woman. I don't know if this is a mother figure. But Nemica is also a 12, so there could be deception, or maybe he's seeing someone clearly now as masks will fall. Or the mask is coming off this King of Pentacles, and they're being truthful now, whereas before they were not. It will be different for each of you. We've got a Maggio di Preziosi. So I don't know. I really don't know where I would have put this. I was in between. Okay, so I'm just going to take it here. So there's a precious gift coming in. It could have to do with the King of Pentacles, King of Wands. I don't know if this is the same person for you. And it's the Eight of Pentacles, and it's right on the Eight of Pentacles. So there's a precious gift coming in. Someone's been working very hard for this trunk of riches, whether it's emotional or physical. Let's look at that King of Wands. And we've got Fidelity and Loyalty, the Nine of Cups. So some of you do have a strong friendship with this person. Maybe you like the same things. Anyway, the dog is loyalty, so it's not someone that would disappoint you. I mean, this does speak to devotion and support. A follower. And we've got a follower and a leader here. I know the King of Wands is usually a leader. Now, it does speak to success, and that, you know, the dog is someone's best friend. This is very helpful. So it speaks to helpful energies. Okay, and the dog speaks to being loyal to someone's desires and what they've been working towards, what they've been patient with. And I was going to say the King of Swords, so I'm going to take the card. We've got Gran Consolazione, someone receiving everything that they've imagined. I'm going to take one more. I mean, that is, you know, the cloud. This is the truth coming through after cloudedness, or this is someone that has been in a dreamy sort of energy, fantasizing of all those riches and everything that they love, working towards these things, even if it's a relationship. And we do have great similarities, so the cards are really speaking. This is the artista, the crazy scientist, right? So he's very intelligent. This could be someone who sits behind a desk. Seven of Cups, he makes some sort of a discovery. Could also be a solicitor, It could be someone that is close to you that you know, or someone that is being employed to find a solution. Right, the artista, someone that's very creative as well. So we've got Pisces and Aquarius here as well. As you could see, he's actually holding on to, oh, what happened to the light? It's sort of gone dark all of a sudden. Oh, that was strange. That was strange. Anyway, so he's holding a book. Can you see that? And the closed book speaks to not knowing, or something secretive, or someone that's very knowledgeable, or someone that was a closed book that is going to be open now. So I love to see that. Love to see that indeed. We've got 2 7s, and the Chariot is a 7 as well. 7s we know are also very magical, my dear friends. Do I need to see anything else? Let's just see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got Morte and the Death card, 5 of Swords, letting go of conflict. Okay, so this is like the Scorpio ending, letting go of self-worth issues, competitive energies, letting someone go, so therefore we don't have 3 people. And we've got the 10 of Cups here, so that's why there is a change here, because someone is driven by their heart. We've got the Sun rising here, something Constanza is something unchanging. So whatever made someone happy, it's like they've closed up a door so that they could have that happiness. In the past, there was a lot of lack of understanding or trust. There were trust issues. There was a lot of feeling as though there were endings here, a lot of secrets. Things are changing right now. And some of you are leaving someone that's been very deceptive, or a chapter in your life where you have gone through a lot of hardships. Let's take some love messages. Even in business, my dear friends, whatever risk you're taking right now, whatever you're creating in a small group, this is a small group effort, there's going to be a celebration. I mean, we've got Venus, we've got the 10 of Cups, and we've got the energy of Aries, I would say here, with the Page of Wands, right? That new adventure that opens up. There's a message of possible prosperity and a celebration. Let's see what thoughts, perceptions, and words pertaining to love. No one knows me better than you. That's the 6 of Cups. Be mine, the 10 of Pentacles. That is an offer for engagement. That is an offer for marriage. No one knows me better than you, obviously. This is a long-term connection for many of you. Either that, or you just feel it in your, root chakra, right? You feel it in your solar plexus. You feel that this person is someone that you need to connect with, that you can trust this person, even though what I feel here is that there's been tests. We've been going through tests, through an examination. Whoever has passed the test and stayed loyalty, they get to win. Okay? It's the loyalty, it's the long term, it's the challenges, and it's the changes that someone, and you know, even I should say also the punches, running with the punches, because there have been many. Oh, and we've got a Knight Could be a knight, could be a page. It's more towards the knight. Knight of Wands. Someone that's ready to take action. Knight of Wands would be more on the, more towards the brown coloring, brown hair. Dark brown, light brown to dark brown hair, I would say, could also, well, some of you could be just even black hair. Yeah, it's more towards the darker side, so dark brown towards black hair. We've got the King of Wands as well, so we've got the Knight that turns into the King. So we've got the King of Wands in the area of the advice. King of Wands, someone ready to take action. I'm moving on, I'm healing now, leaving the past. There's the Six of Swords, which we've got up here, the last card. And I can't stop thinking about you. I'm only breathing, not living without you. The Four of Swords, which we had in the hidden position. So, I will leave this up to your imagination. We've got a lot of air, we've got water, and we've got fire. We've got everything here. Everything. But remember, the 6 and the 4 do equal a 10. So we did have the 10 of Swords right here. I feel I need to take one more. And we've got please forget me, it was a mistake. My goodness. And the 9 of Swords, which is up here. So maybe, I mean, this is 10, 19. 19 is, it can equal a 10, which is an ending. But also 19 is, again, it's Leo. And I don't know if this is part of the story, part of your story, where there has been an ending, but someone is returning, right? After some time. And we've got, I mean, the 10 of Pentacles turns into the Ace, and 6 of Cups is a soulmate connection. So, I think I will leave it there, my dear friends. I would like now, last but not least, to take the Mythic Oracle and see what the gods have got to say today. Remember the cards here: children, deception, passion, new love, keep an open mind, engagement, and reconciliation. And at the bottom of the deck was flirt. So we've got a return, and you need to keep an open mind. Some of you, yes, are leaving someone behind, moving on to a new love. For others of you, this new love could be someone that you feel you've known. We've spoken about that. Let's see what the gods have got for today. And we have Zeus, the father, and Zeus would be the emperor, my dear friends. It's a number 10. Zeus is Jupiter, and Jupiter is going to conjoin with Venus. The two benefic planets are connecting. Let's read number 10. The father, or someone who's very fatherly. Zeus is the king of the gods and the lord of men. He is the ruler of the skies and the father of the world. His symbol is the lightning bolt, and he is the last-born son of the Titans, Kronos and Rhea. Kronos ate his children, fearing that one would overthrow him, as he had overthrown his own father. When Zeus was born, Rhea tricked Kronos, giving him a stone instead of Zeus to eat. Zeus was then reared safely, and when he had grown, he freed his brothers and sisters, and together they overthrew their father and the Titans, allowing Zeus to take his place as king of the Olympian gods. The message here is Zeus holds and represents worldly power as the external world. Its structures and power is the realm of the Father. He is the realm of the Father. As children, we are born into the realm of the Mother. We are cared for as we explore the realms of self, imagination and feeling. But when we reach adulthood, we must stand and take our place within the world. The realities of standing in the world can often come as a painful shock. We often feel anger, sadness and frustration as we are torn out of the realm of the Mother and forced to take full responsibility for ourselves in the realm of the Father, where we may find things cold, terrifying or overwhelming. But once we reconcile ourselves with the world and take ownership over our lives, the world of possibility becomes available to us. Only when we take responsibility for our lives and truly realize the power that exists within us do we have the power to create the exact life we desire for ourselves. This is a time for stepping into and owning your power in the world. What kind of life do you want for yourself? Are you living that life? What can you do to ensure that you are creating that life for yourself every day? Decide to take ownership of your life today. The only limitations you have are within your own mind. Decide now how to release those limitations. Take a risk and stand in your power. And that was it. So, Zeus in Greek mythology. Zeus and Jupiter can speak to separation, segregation of two people, but also the coupling up of two people. So we've got a couple of messages here. For some of you, it will be both. For some of you are going through a separation, right? Others of you, it's just, remember the Wheel of Fortune. It's just a time of changes. Number 10, these are 10s. Yes, this is time now. It's time now to stand in your power. Maybe it's time now to for the other person to take action. I mean, Zeus is the god of all gods. He's the boss. He's the CEO. Yes, he owns his own business. Yes, he's experienced. But these are also blessings from Jupiter as he's transiting through Pisces, my dear friends. So whatever you have dreamed of, there is a possibility of creating it. But it's not all rainbows and, you know, it's not going to be like as easy as you possibly think, obviously, because Jupiter is going to soon enter Aries, and that's when we're going to be called to action. So we've got the possibility of that dream manifesting, but we still need to know that we are confident and that we could take the place in the world that we always wanted, take our position in the world, right? And remember that Jupiter is also, it's wisdom, it's philosophy, it's long distance travel, it's the teacher. Someone was in our life to teach us certain lessons. It also speaks to politics. It speaks to expansion, growth, abundance, good luck. Okay, and of course, us standing in our own truth. And with that, I will leave you, dear friends. Thank you so much for conjoining with me and sharing your time with me. Love and light to all of you. Stay well, look after yourselves, and it's dark again. What's going on? My lights are on. That is a bit of a mystery. Is it because of my skylight? It's dark outside. The light's on now. Oh my goodness. This is like magic, dear friends. What's going on? This is like magic. If you can explain what's going on, I'd love to hear it, because I'm trying to figure it out. This has never happened before, so I think we need to take note of that. All right, darlings, my love to you all. Look after yourselves. Let's make love and not war. Okay, let's bring peace into the world. Talk to you soon, darlings. Ta-da.